Superstar X Factors. You ready?
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas.
Entering.
Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store.
Entering week schedule screen. Entering franchise hub screen home. New ability. Practice available is selected. Man, play season game is selected. Entering, searching pop-up, searching for opponent. If opponent is not found, invite will. LaFleur has joined. Ready. Ready. Advanced set. And kick selected. Ready.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Oilers. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Big nickel. Cover 2.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually. But over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen that we talk about him for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Alec Pierce, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. You look at this Steeler defense. They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator. As I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Sanchez on, and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Formation, deep flank, AHB stretch.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. Right at the 30.
Max protect. Max protect.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Audible. Contact.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. And able to break one tackle tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Audible.
Trying with Pickett here on third down.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That's the first third down try of the game. It's clearly something that's off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Cover two.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Entering
kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Yes.
Now Rodgers.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. You look at the Steeler defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Yes.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Deep close, flanker drop, slant spacing.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
Out left.
Pickett back to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Alec Pierce is 11th touchdown of the year. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Return left leg selected.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Goal line. AHB split out.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Entering play call. AHB power O.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Backs protect.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Play call.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46.
It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9.
Fade. Delay fade. Fade. Out left.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Come back. Delay fade. Backs protect. Out left.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this 1st half. And now it's going to be time to gather him the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
Shedding the tackle, that gives him some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Rodgers now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down the 15-yard line.
Stretch.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Max protect. Max protect. Right. Max protect.
On the give, this is Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. This is Harris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Max, right. Max protect. Max protect.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And the former Rice, Al Boswell, puts this one through in his return to Houston. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Now a hit and a loose football. One of the linebackers has got it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Entering play. Big nickel. Over G. You have cover 2 man. Cover 2.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got Mason complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Give cushion. Give cushion. Pass.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
But this one complete to Doolin.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a play fake. Rodgers got his open man. It's Mallory. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Second catch for him today, and will wind up a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Rodgers going to throw. And he's got Pierce. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Touchdown! Alec Pierce, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Oilers go up by 2 touchdowns. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3.
Special teams will have 6 options. Return left leg is selected.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Strong. AHB stretch.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Fade. Come back. Backs protect. Out left. Delay fade.
Here's Pickett. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Entering play call.
And a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Contact. Flat. Out left.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the line for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Special teams, you have 6 options. Return left leg is selected.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Done. Empty shot slot up, double slip, drip slice, stick.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Now 2nd and 5.
Flat. Out left. Contact.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4 possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of run. The more guys that get to watch the highlight reels from this one, the better.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
There are 9 categories. You have 6 options. HB Power is selected. Right.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Defensive pass.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
You have 30 options. 26 no is selected.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task...
Pickett lost it, and this is picked up by the defense. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A little careless with the football. He also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. Two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football's a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. He's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Give cushion.
Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Tampa View.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Seam flat. Pass.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Alec Pierce, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Oilers have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Entering play call.
Familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Left leg is selected.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Delay fade. Max protect.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And it's Tommy Adebawore in there to drop him, and that will go in the books forces the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Entering play
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Flat.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Pickett.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Tricks Y slot, stick and nod. Tricks Y, AHD sweep. Quick slants.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. For a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Oilers have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Entering play call.
Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or 2? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. Second and 11.
His size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Audible. Outlift. Outlift. Flat. Comeback.
Second down, here's Pickett. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Across.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A nice effort and an even nicer stop for Kwity Paye. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Now Pickett. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Flat. Flat. Comeback. Out left.
Third and long for Pickett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Cover 3 Sky is selected.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Levi Wallace with a pick. 20. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Max protect.
Now Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Done. Go line. Norm. Power up. AHB split O.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now here's another carry for Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Max protect. Right. Backs protect.
They hand this off to Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7th. Good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4. And that'll bring up 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal. So they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Out left.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Got his man, it's caught.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Special teams, you have 6 options. Kickoff kick left is selected.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Play call. Big nickel. Over. There are 2 cat. 3. Cover 1 Robert Brett. Nickel 2 trap.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Play call.
Here the remote's clicking
there are
off
2
right
categories.
now.
You have give cushion.
That's good. First down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Just a 25-yard plot, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Flat. Fade.
From the gun, here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Fade. Flat.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
He'll let it fly for Austin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Doug holds the close.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Fade.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Juju Brents.
And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Yes.
Second and 10.
Again, it's Taylor.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now Rodgers. That is caught, and they have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Entering play call.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
You have 9 options. Stick is selected.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yeah, absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Delay fade.
Pickett now from the gun here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he will take this one home. That's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, it's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
You have 6 options. Return left leg is selected.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Split row offset WK. There are 13 categories. You have 6 options. X data selected.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Entering play
throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Unpack. Out left. Flat. Unpack.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. Under pressure, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Unpack. Flat. Out left. Unpack.
He'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense. And they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Houston, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem.
Franchise is selected. Entering player upgrades screen. You have 6 options. Upgrade is selected. You have 6 options. Upgrade is selected. You have 6 options. Strum arm. You have 6 options. Upgrade is selected. You have 6 options. Upgrade is selected. You have 6 options. Deep threat. You have 6 options. Upgrade is selected. You have 6 options. Hybrid. You have 6 options. Upgrade is selected. Agile. You have 7 options. Upgrade is selected. You have 6 options. Overview is entering week schedule screen. Entering franchise hub screen home. Great. Unstoppable force is selected. Entering week schedule screen. Entering franchise hub screen. Great. Hot opponent is selected. Entering week schedule screen. Entering franchise hub screen home.
Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut.
And
I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio.
Entering main menu franchise. Entering current franchise. Franchise. Online save. Entering week schedule screen. Entering franchise hub screen home. Entering warning pop-up. Are you sure you want to quit franchise mode? No. Man, UDOX score is selected. Entering week schedule screen. Entering franchise hub screen home. Advanced week is selected. New league entering new screen.
And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to come up. Bryce and Jack G.
New playoff picture is selected.
To me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. His people are oppressed. And I'm
entering week schedule screen. Entering franchise hub screen home.
That you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. They don't love it. They don't love it. They don't love it.
Entering week schedule screen. Entering yes.
They don't love it.
Entering current franchises. Franchise online save. Entering week schedule screen. Entering franchise hub screen home. Staff moves. Advanced week is selected. Entering NFL standings screen. Rank 14. Rank 10. Rank 2. Rank 6. AFC rank 12. Rank 4. Rank 7. Rank 1. Entering week schedule screen. Entering franchise hub screen. News. League entering new schedule. Entering schedule screen. And week 17. Week 18. Entering schedule screen. Entering week schedule screen. Entering franchise hub screen lead.